on, babe?
Nothing much. It's Wednesday, hump day.
Hump day.
Been feeling like it's Saturday all day, so
Yeah.
I'm a little bit disappointed that it's the middle of the week.
You know, I feel you, because it's been a chill little day. I mean, sans stuffy nose.
What? You got a stuffy nose?
Poquito.
Oh no.
Yeah. But beyond that, it was a pretty good day. It is the middle of the week, but you know, it was a good little mini vacay in the middle of the week. Got some stuff done.
Yes.
A little update on us. We getting a new apartment.
I just got a new apartment. Shout out to Ari Lennox. My
You
girl.
wanna know what's crazy?
Hey Ari, if you happen to be watching this,
I'm sure she is.
I'm a great fan.
I never knew that's what she was saying. And, you know, I just vibe out to it. I never paid
The
attention.
name of the song is called Apartment.
Oh, well, now you know. Or I know what you know. Anyway, so it's a good show today because we're talking about something that got us raving and got us conversating. So I figured, you know, enough people want to, you know, weigh in and just get that conversation started. But before we hop into it, make sure you follow us on IG at NoMore9.5. That's going to be iTunes at NoMore9-5, along with SoundCloud NoMore9-5. We really appreciate the love we've been getting. It's been boosting.
Thank you to all our loyal listeners and our Instagram followers. We really appreciate you, and I promise we are coming to YouTube extremely soon. I know I said that on a couple episodes back, but I mean it this time. I've been just trying to find the right episode and the right topic and the right lighting and the right this, but sometimes you just gotta do it. So I'm posting our videos, and you can check out our live videos. Not live, but our videos. You know, on the YouTube.
And you want to know something else, babe? It's okay, because no more 9 to 5 is a process. You know what I'm saying? Right. One of the lessons to be learned by the world, I think, you know, tune in and humble your damn self, is to be a man of your word. It's not always easy. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we have bigger goals for ourselves than our mouths are ready to digest. But you know, it's a work in progress. No more 9 to 5. Anywho.
And I just want to say this saying that we all know. Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Shout out Nike.
All of that's not Nike. The Nikes just do it.
Oh, you right.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it. It's somebody uncle back in the 70s.
It ain't nothing to it but to do it. That's
right.
I've been drinking a little bit.
So shout out to Uncle Jerry.
You know what I'm saying? The first uncle, you know?
Absolutely. So I guess we'll go and dive into
I'm going to let you have it, baby.
Today's topic.
Yeah, I'm going to let you have it because you had a lot of good points on it, and it even made me think a little bit, so you got the floor, sweet time.
Well, of course, as everyone knows, I'm a sucker for Instagram. As everybody is, I assume. We all love social media.
9.5.
And I follow Lil Wayne. I don't follow Shade Room. I know most people do, but I don't. I just feel like they put out a lot of information at one time.
Yeah.
So I follow Lil Wayne, and Lil Wayne has a podcast. Shout out to Lil Wayne. You know, I see you. And so he had 50 Cent on as one of his guests, and Shade Room posted it as well. A clip of 50 Cent basically saying that he liked exotic girls, exotic women, opposed to angry black women.
Made a point to say angry black women.
Say angry black women, and basically was like, you know, it stuck in my mind because he was like, you know, you killing the vibe. Like, don't nobody want to hear that. And at first, it came off to me as comical because 50 Cent is like, man, 50 Cent, he talk a lot of shit. Like, that's his thing. He talk a lot of shit. So I'm like, I'm not surprised that he said it because he always say off the wall left shit, just controversial things.
Real troll shit.
Yeah. But I was just like, ugh, like, why are we here again?
Yeah.
Like, come on. And so a lot of people had things to say. You know, I love to scroll through the comment section and see, you know, what regular people are saying, if any celebrities had said something. And it was like celebrities just like, come on, man.
Right.
You know, like, he's going. And I saw DJ Academics and was like, come on and join the council line with me because they finna go off on you. Because they canceled him too.
Well, I know he had all that little shit, like him and Meek Mills had a little pop-up beef, some weird shit, but what did they cancel DJ Academics for?
I don't even really know DJ Academics accolades like that, so I know his name.
Yeah, you seen that podcast with him and fucking Joe Budden.
He on that show with him?
The dude with the fucking chipmunk
He works with Joe Budden?
I don't know if they
on
still
that
do.
show?
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
That says enough. You know what I mean?
Fuck
like
Joe Budden. Hey, not fuck him, but I mean, he's a cornball.
Is he over the clothing line, Academics?
Nah, he's like our age. And Academics, I think that was like
no, I think
man
he's older than us.
He's an academic?
Yeah.
He looked like a younger guy.
He looked like my brother age. My brother's like 37 or something.
Shout out to the 37-year-olds. Anyway, back to the point. I agree with you, Bay, and that initially I thought it was silly. And so my whole view on it, from start to finish, I'll kick it like this. I saw the video, right? Mm-hmm. And he's talking to Wayne and 50 talking. And at first I'm like, yeah, these just two men talking. And that's kind of how it go when two men talking. Like, you just talking shit. You know, they both had careers, boomed up, you know what I'm saying? And to the point where they can really just only relate to a certain handful of people in the world. And those two guys can assume relate. So they just talking shit or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I didn't think nothing of it. I mean, it is what it is. Like, you know, it is that stigma, that stereotype that guys want something that's just not black for whatever, or black guys want something that's just not black for whatever reason. Mm-hmm. It's a stereotype. Uh-huh. I don't think we all follow suit in it, but I know that that's a stereotype. But anyway, right. I don't think it was. Well, you know what? I ain't gonna say that. I was about to say I don't think it was intended to be put out like that, but it was on the internet and on the show. And
it's 50 Cent. He meant what he said.
He meant exactly what he said. That's fact.
He wasn't like, oh, that's not what I mean. No, he meant it, and he'll say it again.
Yeah, but a lot of the backlash was, you know, and which really put it in my head, because I wasn't really thinking about it initially, and then I heard a lot of stuff like Tori Hart, Kevin Hart's ex-wife.
Right.
She started going into the conversation of like, why are we always getting put down no matter how much we put out and support and just uplift?
We're the villains.
Right. You still, again, with that angry black woman stereotype thing. Yeah. And, you know, I didn't think of it initially like that because, well, I'm not an angry black woman, you know what I'm saying? But I can understand how it can come off that way. Like, damn, bro, we still not good enough after all this shit, after everything going in the world, you know what I'm saying? Black Lives Matter. Make sure you repost. But still, we not good enough. So I got what she said, and I took it a little bit more seriously than just guys talking. But a lot of that blow up, I was like, you gotta understand, these just two guys talking. Like, women talk about shit, and that may make a man be like, oh, for real?
I mean, that is true. A lot of times in women's circles, you hear, oh, this nigga ain't shit, or whatever, it's broke ass nigga, and this and that, and you know, whatever. But I mean, a broke nigga is a broke nigga. Yeah. He's a broke nigga. We ain't gonna say that no nigga who popping a broke nigga. You know, he may be just like, you know, annoying or this and that. But I feel like the instance that we may say something, instantly, we an angry black woman.
I mean,
so bad. You know, we gonna call a spade a spade. You a broke nigga, you a broke nigga.
Right,
if you a cheating nigga, you a cheating. If you a lying ass nigga, if you ain't shit nigga, because that's what you are. But don't call me an angry black female because I confronted you. I called you on your shit. Right. And now I'm just an angry black female.
Now, like we were saying earlier, we were talking about this a little bit earlier, and I do feel like that angry black woman thing has turned into a trigger. And in that, you know, in my opinion, for black women, this is just a piece of advice. I'm not trying to be that guy because this is like a touchy subject. Like, who am I to say something? But I do feel like you should take that as the red flag. Like, yeah, I just won the argument. Because if a guy has nothing else to say, unless of course you're being irrational or you're being like completely angry, you know, like you're just mad at me for, I don't know, like saying hello to white people too, or some crazy shit like that. I don't know what would justify an angry black woman. But unless you're being completely that, you got to understand that might just be like, well, angry black woman, and then you can be like, yeah, you're just an idiot then, huh? You're just one of those guys. That. Right.
But, you know, I do want to say, I don't have nothing against any other type of female, because he said he do like exotic females, or it's something. He said it's something different.
Yeah.
You don't see that all the time. And he said, I don't want what I see all the time from the neighborhood. That's what he said.
Yeah.
And I was like,
is he wrong for saying that though? And how so?
I don't know if he said he wrong. I don't like it.
And why?
I mean, you like what you like. If you like exotic females, cool. But the fact that he was like, I don't want what I see all the time from the neighborhood. I don't know. It just struck wrong with me. It was
just something hit you wrong. It's not for no particular reason.
Yeah, because it's like, why? Why we gotta get? I mean, if you don't like it, you don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's an allure to something different. Always. Yeah. It's always something allure. It's always like if a girl came and she got a man with a British accent, it's like, ooh, I like your accent.
So that
but I'm not just saying that like I don't like them niggas because I like these guys with accent. It's just like, ooh, that's something different,
So that was something that I wanted to ask 2 questions. Do women feel the same way about exotic men? And number 2, what justifies exotic? Because when I did hear that part, I was like, well, black women not naturally from here. I do get what he was saying about like, I don't want the same thing that I see all the time, and whatever for him. But I guess that same thing could be true about Hispanic people in New Mexico. It's like hella Hispanic people. So if they wanted to date someone who didn't look exactly like them, is that wrong to say?
I don't think it's wrong because you like what you like. Your preference is your preference. If you want to step out and try something new, that's fine. But don't down the other side. And
I think that's what a lot of people was upset about.
It's like, well, I like to date Hispanic men. I'm not going to go and be like, fuck black men. You know what I mean? Like, hell no. Yeah. But I just like this guy, or
adding that other piece already took a kind of touchy thing. It's like, whoa, bro, you really about to say that? It took it over the edge to like, now you pointed right at this person too. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't fuck with somebody in this room and then point right over there at that guy.
I ain't pointing no elbows.
Yeah.
On that kind of thing. But it's just like, come on, like, and then if we are angry, do you kind of like sit down and figure out why? Do you think we just angry? And do you not think it's something that you did? And we just angry. We just bing bong bing. I'm Godzilla. Like no, it's probably something that you did.
But to that argument now, I'm gonna go ahead and weigh on in on that one. No, I always say, and anybody who close enough to me will hear me say at least once. Nobody want to hear about themselves. So if I just did something to make you mad, and then you act out, I obviously didn't do it to make you mad, so I'm not on your same page, right? And if you start pointing at me and like, well, you did this and you did that, that can perpetuate that stereotype of like, well, damn, you mad at me.
But so, okay, so you did something to make me mad.
To you, in your opinion,
to me, everybody get mad for a different reason.
Right.
But if so, you did something to make me upset. Am I not allowed to be upset? Am I not allowed to feel emotions? Absolutely. But if I do feel my emotions, now I'm an angry black woman. You always mad.
For the sake of this
how did I get mad?
For the sake of this conversation, I definitely understand what you're saying. I do feel like, and maybe that was me on a tangent, but I do get what you're saying in that regard. Like, it's almost as if you can't express that feeling without just getting hit with that stereotype.
Right. And it's like, don't see all the times. You like, you get mad all the time, Well, you do stupid shit all the time. So maybe you stop doing the dumb things that you did. I wouldn't have to get mad all the time. So maybe it's not me. You mad at my reaction. Let's deal with the action that made this happen. Now, I'm not going to say all women like that, because some women are just like fly off the rails.
Right.
You said you was going to Popeyes, and I saw your ass at Wendy's. I'm gonna fucking burn your clothes up.
It must be some bitch at Wendy's.
That's right. You must be talking to that bitch at Wendy's. You told me he's going to Popeyes.
That's not inherent to black women, though. I'm not gonna own that for the black women.
That's what I was gonna say too, because like Latino women get a stereotype too.
Super fiery. Yeah, super fiery. Straight up.
They're fiery.
Fucking Italian women, goddamn, doing it.
Russian women.
Right. Yeah.
So women period.
I think that would be women period, and again, we'll have a whole fucking episode about the sexes, but that's not what we hear today.
The only people that don't get it is white women, because apparently they passive as fuck. And
I wouldn't wear that.
Okay. All right.
Hey, don't say it to the white people.
No,
Y'all gotta take care of us too.
I hate to be like this. I have white friends. I do, and I love the ones that I do have.
Yeah, straight up. But back to my other question, I did want to know and just pick your brain about it. Do women tend to feel that same way about different guys, or black women I should say, feel the same way about different guys? And before you answer, really put yourself in the moment, like, you know what I'm saying? If you was a single woman and it was this fucking like suave ass dude, like straight from Spain, good shape and everything, and then it's a black dude just down the street, good shape or whatever, taking care of his own, but this dude just fucking como se dice, you know what I'm saying?
I can only speak on myself.
Right.
And I have been approached by a Hispanic guy, very clean, had on a nice blazer, like very nice, like slick back, very cute. But I think the only reason I went out with him is the allure of something different. But I couldn't. He gave me his number and everything, but I didn't call him because I couldn't just see myself giving myself to a different, I don't know. I was just like, that's too different.
And that's just a preference
for me.
thing.
Because some would be like, hell yeah. But for me, I feel like, it may be awkward. I feel like I would have to censor myself a lot,
But why so?
I don't know. Because I've only dated black guys. I've never even romantically talked to a different race.
Like fully romantic, maybe flirting? Any flirting?
No.
Really?
Maybe with like one white guy one time, but very brief.
Right.
Very brief and like passing. But I would feel uncomfortable. I don't really know what we would talk about. I don't know. I think I just count myself out. I was like, I don't even want to deal with this awkwardness.
And mind you, folks, we're talking specifics just about ourselves. It's definitely mixed races and beautiful families born from that. So no.
I'm all for it. Mix it up. I'm down with this world.
But she's talking about herself. Now, with that being said, though, too, so you said you can never really see yourself taking it all the way serious. But how do you feel about when you see a black woman with a different race? Because I've heard, black women pretty critical about that, too. Like, a black woman with a white guy and shit like that.
Now, I will say how I feel like, okay, girl, go for it, girl. You're doing it. I will say that it's different on the other side. For when a man date a white woman, it's like, you sell out. You gonna date this white woman.
I love you, baby.
You gonna date this Hispanic woman. You got your own right here.
Right.
It is more of that on the male side.
Right.
But when the female
I agree.
dates a white man or a different race or whatever, it's like, okay, girl.
Left Tyrone at the bus stop. Some crazy shit like that. You be like, damn.
So I will say that I guess, kind of a double standard there. Yeah. So, I mean, I feel for the men. I wanted
to ask you that because I noticed it, and I had this conversation with a few other people, and they were like, no, I mean, whenever as a black woman, I see that, what's her argument or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And so, but I didn't see it because I guess I don't see as many black women dating outside of their race as I see black men with different women.
They don't want to date an angry black woman. And that's what, I got into I don't know, I just feel like and maybe I'm on that side of this, the finger wagging black woman, because I'm like, you didn't want to date this black woman, but you'll go to this side because they're a little bit more passive. They'll let you do the stupid ass shit, but we not going to let you do that because it's like,
I ain't gonna
lie, but you don't want to deal with that.
I know the realness of a black woman, don't get me wrong, but I do feel like that's a big part of why I am who I am. Not to, downgrade any other race or anything like that, but you know what? I'm sorry, a black woman will keep you to your shit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm the type of person who, like, I do a lot of self-reflecting. So in the moment when I might be here, I might be turned up, and then somebody tell me about myself, I'm human, so I get mad. But then I feel like I only ever been told about myself the way I need to hear it from a black woman. You be like, damn, I probably do need to goddamn do this or that, whatever she might say. And I don't think I would have the same respect for anybody who don't necessarily see my struggles. Not to say you don't have your own, but
absolutely.
So I mean, hey,
it's just different. I feel like it's different because I don't know if it's because black men, when you think about black women, who is like the angry black woman? Females always angry and black.
Monique.
You know, you see. I'm talking about Monique.
Hey, we love Monique, but come on now.
We see those
example.
Maybe their mother or their aunties or their grandmas was always on their case about something. So when their girlfriends or their wives is like, you know, see something in them that's like, hey, maybe you should do A, B, and C, or maybe you shouldn't do A, B, and C. Maybe they think of those authoritative.
Yeah.
Excuse me, my grammar is not correct, but I feel like authoritative is a word.
I think that's right.
But if they're those authoritative figures, they think of them, and they're like, you know what, you just angry black, and it's like, wait a minute, I'm just trying to help you. Maybe don't come across, excuse me, the right way all the time.
That could be it, but then also, you know, the whole stereotype of like, well, I'm trying to get back, especially with it when it's like a black guy and a white woman. Well, I'm just fucking them like they fucked us. You know, that's like the whole thing.
Yeah.
When you start getting into, you know, other races like, you know, Latin or Italian or Asian, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I guess the same can be said, but I know for white ladies, that's definitely a real driving force.
Right. Like, I'm finna come to the class reunion with a white lady and stick it to Keisha. Like,
on some shit. I mean,
take that, Keisha.
You know, there's different people in the world, different zodiacs if you're into that type of thing, but that it's that type of person that it don't make sense. Some of they little quirks, it just don't make sense. And for some people, that shit make enough sense in their head to run with it. You feel me? I
will say this, you know, when 50 Cent was like, he liked the more exotic, it looked like they came off a boat. What he said.
Yeah.
Looked like they came off a boat. They kind of, yes, you know, it's different. They got different looks. That's alluring. But just because you think we're angry black women, it's woman by woman.
Yeah, like we were saying earlier, that's not an inherently black thing. Women are women.
This female from Abu Dhabi or wherever, and she will still, in her own way, you know.
I want to deal with somebody who can relate to my struggle.
Right.
Like I said, I don't think nobody can tell me about my shit the same way a black woman can because she understands my struggle. Now, if it's another, like, to your example, like an Indian woman, they got different culture out there, different values. She might be trying to hold me to some shit that I never even considered. And I'll be like, bro, I ain't have to deal with that. I get what he was saying in the sense that you want something different, but at the same time, he lost me where he was like bashing the other side like it's not just as good.
Just because you like exotic women and you like that different look or you like that different culture or you like that different, the way that they act naturally, doesn't mean that you have to instantly down the black women. And if you have dated an angry black woman or a woman that's black that happens to be irrational,
a little irrational,
you know, don't put us all in a group.
Facts.
Because this stereotype is so big that it's not just contained to relationship.
True.
People see that. True. It goes into the workplace. I worked with a lot of white people at my last job. Yeah. And there were some things that I was just not okay with, some things that I didn't like, but I had to figure out how I was going to present it because I didn't want to seem like the angry black woman.
That's next level, back.
Because it's already there. It's already a cloud that people think angry black woman, you know, she gonna get mad. So I had to figure out, let me sit down and figure out how I can present this, why I don't seem, but I don't like how things are going. Yeah. But let me figure out and see how I can tell these people this without seeming like an angry black woman.
I mean, the same can be said about, like, you know, white women and a certain level of weakness. That cliche floats around them a lot. I mean, I know for a fact that I don't really like seeing white women cry. Not like I feel bad, like I would feel bad if you was crying, but I just feel like, I'm going to jail, goddamn.
Oh, right.
I guess this is it for me because she's crying now.
Yeah.
So, you know, everybody got their shit. Everybody got their thing. And I do, again, want to revert back to sometimes guys are just talking. And they had a real locker room conversation with the door open on some shit. Yeah. You know, everybody feel their way. I feel like... I mean, he was having the conversation with another black guy.
I mean,
he didn't say your
truth, you know, that's your truth, that's your truth. But I just feel like we get, just like how they say the black man get beat down and this and that. Like, if y'all get beat down, we fucking in the grave already. Right. You know what I mean? Like, support us. Yeah. Like, you don't have to want to date us.
Right.
or whatever, but you didn't have to say that, 50. Like, you ain't have
Your
to
mama's
say,
still black.
you know what I mean? Like, you ain't have to say the angry black woman. Like, you ain't gotta like us. You could like Hispanic, Asian, white, whatever you want to like, but you ain't got Indian. You ain't got to beat us down.
And I do think in a time like this, it's just not the time for shit like that. I mean, again, I will admit that wasn't at the forefront of my mind, but hearing like Tory Hart and it was some shit about Vivica Fox, and I know they used to date. I didn't watch the whole thing, but she even commented on it too. And you know, just to see how many black women did get offended, I did feel like, damn, maybe I need to open my eyes a little bit more too. So, you know, hey.
And I will say this: no matter what you say about black women, you treat us right, we will hold you down.
Lock down for sure, though.
We will hold you down.
Yeah, I mean,
we hold you down if you don't treat us right, and that's our bad. Yeah. Maybe you talk about maybe we just leave y'all motherfuckers and let you fend for yourself with these other folks.
Anywho, baby, we are coming to a smooth ass conclusion. But did you want to add anything else? I mean, I appreciate you so much. If I haven't said enough, and my mom and my grandma and everybody like that, you know, I do. I recognize where I come from. I get what he was saying, but again, I'm not 50 Cent. I don't have to defend his shit, and I don't really care to that much. I get what he was saying, but I definitely am on the side of black women. Like, you got to still show that support. But did you have anything you wanted to add?
You know, I just uplift one another. We're not all angry.
Yeah, straight up.
All black niggas don't be broke and they don't cheat. There's some good ones out there. There's some crazy black females out there. Some irrational, but like, don't group us all together. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I will say too, don't take stereotypes to heart.
That's true
they was shooting back and forth stereotypical things like. And granted, he got a platform, and I do understand that's why so many people spoke back and said something about it. But don't get wrapped up in that shit. If that's not you, that's not you.
That's
and keep it moving. 50 Cent will come and go in a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Like, just don't be that guy. Hit dog home. No, I'm just kidding. Damn, I got a little headache of brewing, babe.
A headache?
Yeah. Anyway.
Stop drinking.
Hey, listen here, man. You know, pull
it off the bottle.
From the bottle, young buck. I'm gonna make it do what it do. What you said?
Drink some water. I don't know what I said.
I'm gonna drink a little water. Shout out to that boy 50. Shout out to that boy Lil Wayne. Shout out to us. No More 9.5 on IG. No More 9-5. That's iTunes and SoundCloud. Check us out. We're doing this Wednesdays and Saturdays right now.
You know, we're just getting how we live.
Yeah, it's just been a blessing. Like we said last week, you know what I'm saying? We've been doing a lot of working, and it's been paying off. So, you know, suck on something if you don't like it. I ain't want to say my dick, but hey.
Suck on a lemon.
Yeah, there you go. But, what we got for today, as always, you know, man up if the stereotype isn't about you.